Okay, here I am on Hillway. These are the homes across the street. I'm gonna go do the best I can on the video for this property. Some of the rooms are really dark and there's no light on in them, so I'll do the best I can. There are also certain rooms that I can't seem to get access to at all. I've walked through it. It has a very steep driveway. The driveway, especially at the top, appears that it may need some repairs, but it is really quite steep. I'll show you when I get to the bottom. There's a fence where they've cut down this tree, and then there's a wire fence here. I suspect that might be the property line on the side, because there's a fence right where that green shrubbery is growing up. Try not to take this too fast because I don't want to fall. All right, so surprisingly the roof doesn't look bad. It's a very crazy floor plan. Lots and lots and lots of remodeling here to try and figure out how to make it functional. This area up here, I suspect this is where they're talking about the retaining wall needing to be repaired or rebuilt. It doesn't look like there's much here at all to keep the hill from falling down on the side. This appears that some of it is railroad ties on the bottom. And it's a little unclear what they may have used this space for. Maybe a dog run? I'm not really sure. I honestly don't know what they used this for. It could have been extra parking if they didn't have it gated off in the front, so I'm not quite sure. The garage is locked up. Cannot get into the garage, I'm afraid. They don't have a key for it. But it does appear to have a double garage here with this extra area on the side. And then the door to the left goes into the garage. The door to the right goes into the house. I have not spotted the electrical panel yet in my first walk around. So everything here really needs to go away. Try and get a kind of a view of the side here. You actually have a better view out of the deck, of the visual of the lot, because the lot goes down the hill, which preserves the view. Okay, let's go on in. Has a lot of really old classic things. I think this was a grandma house that I suspect. Okay, so as I come in the house, these are the stairs going down. The view from up here is really stunning. That's what's really unique about this property, is the view. This is like a built-in planter in the middle of the living room. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so this is the view from the front window of downtown. It's pretty gray today. It's supposed to be sunnier tomorrow, but my day tomorrow was pretty difficult, so I wasn't sure if I could get here. So I'm gonna go outside, and just a moment I'll show you. Actually, I think I'll do it now. Let me show you a little more of the view. Okay, so the deck feels fairly solid, but I suspect it needs to be completely rebuilt. When you look from here down below, I'll show you when I go downstairs, this is like an indoor greenhouse, which is really completely non-functional. A lot of this just needs to be torn out. You can get a pretty good idea where the property line is on the side. I suspect it's close to where those fencing dividers are. But the lot appears to go mostly down the hill. So the majority of any yard that you would have for the kids, if you wanted to develop any kind of a play area, it would have to be down here, below the house. There's really nowhere else. Or if you were going to flip it, you may not do anything with this, honestly, because it's just protecting the view. But the view is stunning. Let's take another look over on this side. There's a side deck over here. There's an electric meter. I don't know why this sticks out on the side. But again, I suspect that fence over there may be the property line, that there's a wire fence. So it's really a large piece of property, but the majority of it runs down the hill. So again, here we are with the view. And I'll continue with the next video inside.